Episode 51. What is Google DeepMind?
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
Did you know that a UK-born AI startup now owned by Google called DeepMind is developing advanced AI systems grounded in scientific research with a mission to solve intelligence to advance science and benefit humanity? Hello and welcome back to the AI6 podcast, the podcast where I share smart, practical and helpful ways to use AI for marketing and communications in just 6 minutes a day. I also keep you up to date with what's happening in the AI industry. DeepMind is one of the world's leading AI research labs, but it's not your typical tech company. It's more like a think tank meets science lab, with a mission to solve intelligence and use it to help humanity. And you know that here at the AI6 podcast, I'm all about AI for good. So when I read about Google DeepMind, I wanted to explore more. So what sets it apart is their focus on science first. And I think this is really interesting because as somebody who works with researchers in higher education, my first impression is that they would be quite dubious about AI. But science and AI are merging at DeepMind. Together, they publish open research, collaborate with universities, and put a lot of thought into AI ethics. So it's not just about building powerful systems, but doing it responsibly. And if you listen to this week's Long Listen episode, you'll hear more about AI with social responsibility coming first. In short, DeepMind wants to help shape the future of AI, not just what it can do, but what it should do. AI for good. The CEO of Google DeepMind says we must approach AI with cautious optimism. So now let's hear from Demis Hassabis.
I'm very optimistic, obviously, that human ingenuity collectively will work this all out. I'm very confident of that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have started this whole journey 30 years ago for myself. But it's not a given, right? So there are some unknowns that we need to do research on and focus on to understand, and things like analysis of these systems, so they're not just black box systems, that we actually understand and can control and look at how knowledge is represented in these systems. And then we'll be able to understand the risks and the probability of those risks and then mitigate against those.
Some of Google DeepMind's famous breakthroughs include AlphaGo, the first AI to beat a world champion at the board game Go, considered a landmark in AI history. AlphaZero is a system that learned to master chess, Go and Shogi from scratch with no human input. AlphaFold solves one of biology's grand challenges, predicting 3D protein structures with enormous implications for science and medicine. WaveNet is a deep generative model for raw audio used in Google's Assistant's more natural-sounding voice. And GatGo and Gemini are multimodal AI systems exploring more general, flexible intelligence. But where will DeepMind take us on this AI evolution? Google DeepMind Chief Operations Officer Leela Ibrahim spoke to Bloomberg about public trust.
Trust from the consumers is an important part, as well as how do we ensure that this technology is regulated, but in a right-sized way that allows us to have both the opportunity while mitigating some of the risks.
When it comes to DeepMind and AI for marketing, their advancements have the potential to significantly influence the future of AI-driven marketing and communications. Let's have a look at a few of those advancements. DeepMind's development of multimodal AI models such as Gemini enables the processing and understanding of diverse data types, including text, images, audio, and video, simultaneously. This capability allows marketers to analyze complex consumer behaviors more comprehensively, leading to more effective and personalized marketing strategies. DeepMind's AI systems can also process vast amounts of data to identify patterns and predict future trends. In marketing, this translates to enhanced forecasting of consumer behavior, allowing for proactive strategy adjustments and more accurate targeting. With AI models now capable of understanding and generating human-like language and visuals, DeepMind's innovations facilitate the creation of personalized marketing content, This includes tailored ads and customized user experience that resonate more deeply with individual consumers. And finally, DeepMind's advancements in AI assistants, such as Project Astra, aim to create universal AI agents that are helpful in everyday life. These AI assistants can interact with customers in a more natural and intuitive manner, improving customer service and engagement. So it's really interesting that Google acquired DeepMind Technologies. They are certainly transitioning from search to AI, obviously want to be leaders. They have Gemini and many other AI advanced large language models, AI assistants, but also technologies. And that work is ongoing.
The AI6 Podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
So if you've got some insights or views on Google DeepMind, I'd love to hear them. Send me a LinkedIn connection request and let's have a chat. If you want to be a guest on the AI6 podcast, send me a direct message on LinkedIn and just suggest the topic for conversation. If you're interested in learning more about AI for marketing, check out my diploma in AI for marketers at publicsectormarketingpros.com. Use the discount code AI610, or if you want to hire me for an in-company workshop, you can also reach out. This is the AI6 podcast. I'm Joanne Sweeney. I'll talk to you on the next episode.